You know, we have a call on the line to talk about this with us. Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, wow.
Is called in. Can we go to Bill O'Reilly? Are you there, Bill?
Jimmy Dore. Is this you?
This is me. Hi, Bill. How are you?
I found you. And so this is where I have to come to find you. The Young Turks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you are. That's quite a confluence of secular progressives. I assume after your taping, you're all going to go have a satanic orgy and lay out your plans for the 2011 war on Christmas.
That's what we're doing. It's the Young Turks. What do you think of that name, Bill?
The Young Turks? I don't think you belong on the Young Turks. I think you better find a show called the 45-Year-Old Irish Polacks. That would maybe be a little more appropriate for you.
Okay. Now, Bill, this voicemail hacking by the guy who owns your company.
All right, let me explain something to you here. This whole thing's been blown way out of proportion. It's out of control, all right? This is not a big deal, okay? People are under the impression that their voicemails are their own private property, and that's not true.
Well,
okay? No, it's not. In fact, time was years ago that if you had a phone, that was actually property of the phone company. Now, that may not be true anymore, but your voicemails are not inside your phone. They are stored in the phone company, okay? So it's not private property. So don't give me this crap about stealing people's privacy.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong about everything you just said. I know that the phone company used to own the phone, but that was back in I think that ended in the 70s when they broke up Ma Bell.
Look, it's all, Jimmy, just stop right there. It's all part of modern journalism. Investigative journalism needs to keep up with advancing technology. That's all Fox News and News Corp does. In fact, about 30 minutes ago, we hacked into your computer and erased that Robert Gates file so you would purposely have an awkward moment on air.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are good.
Yeah, we are.
But Bill,
on top of that technology, Jim.
Bill, I would think if anyone wouldn't want their phone calls made public, it would be you, because apparently you've made some pretty embarrassing phone calls in your time.
Okay. I see where you're going there, Conniff, okay? Listen, I got nothing to hide. That's the other thing. What do you have to... I don't have anything to hide in my voicemail. If you check my voicemail now, you would hear 3 or 4 very simple voicemails. One of them, just something from my accountant. Another voicemail on there from my boss, Roger Ailes, inviting me up to his office to share a plate of pork shoulder. Another voicemail on there from Glenn Beck, who just calls and starts crying. I get one of those a week for just like about 10 minutes of weeping. And then, maybe a voicemail from the guy who provides me my falafels and loofahs.
That's where I was heading with that.
Oh, that's where we would go.
But I think what you're saying is...
Oh, I see what you're implying.
Bill, you're a traditional kind of guy, so when you sexually harass an employee, it's always over a rotary phone.
You're directly... Oh, this is brave. This is brave of you, gentlemen. You're directly referring to my reprehensible behavior towards women and my history of sexual harassment. I see. Okay. If that's how you want to play it, that's fine.
Now, Bill, as long as we have you, you don't have any problem with a media company hacking into people's private voicemails, using it for not only.
I got no problem with that at all.
Not only private citizens.
I got no problem with that at all, Jim.
But what about politicians? So what we're saying is that now Rupert Murdoch is influencing the elections and government. I mean, he's it's
the fourth estate, Jimmy.
Yes.
The journalists of this country, the good journalists, the ones who work at Fox News, should influence the outcome of elections. Because journalists, we do nothing but spread information. And sometimes information is hidden in voicemails.
Bill, while I have you here on the phone...
Can I just say that
sure.
In Bill's defense, this conversation is more coverage than this story has ever gotten on Fox News.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Mr. Conniff. I will take that as a compliment.
It was meant to be one, sir.
Now, how have you reported this story over at Fox?
Well, that's
Okay, you don't have to answer.
It's complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. The debt ceiling and this Casey Anthony. Have you heard about this Casey Anthony whore?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. No, while I have you here on the phone, just for a minute or two, I remember you being stumped on your show by the tides of the ocean. There was a gentleman who said the tides go. You said you could prove there was God because the tides go in, the tides go out, and you can't explain that. Well, we can explain that because it's the gravitational pull.
Okay. Well, you can try. I'll just say up front, you can't explain it. I mean, this is a common secular progressive trick. Okay, you guys do this all the time. You try to take people's God away from them. You try to take their Jesus away from them. And you know what? It's not going to work.
No.
Good Americans know that the tide goes in, tide goes out. There's never, ever been any miscommunication there. And no one can explain it.
No,
Not even you and your little pinhead friends.
No, you can. You actually can explain it, Bill. It's the gravitational pull.
I'd like to see you try, Jimmy Dore.
No, it's... okay. All right, well, we won't talk about it. Well, Bill, I really appreciate you...
No, I want to hear it.
Well, what happens is the gravitational pull, I'm not a scientist, but all I know is I skimmed the answer, and the answer was that the gravitational pull of the moon creates the tides, right? Is that correct, Frank?
That's from what
JR,
I've heard
do you
from
know what
science.
causes-
Who made the moon and who made gravity? Where did those come from?
Who made it? It was from the Big Bang?
Big Bang. Give me a break with that, will you? Come on. You're smarter than that, Dormouse. Come on.
I don't know what you mean to give you a break with that. That's the accepted...
This is all, the Big Bang is all a way for secular progressives like you and Frank Conniff and Cenk and everyone there at the Young Turks and MSNBC and that little cabal you guys all have going over there to destroy traditional American values. And it's very transparent. Don't even try to hide the fact of what's going on here.
Phil, we love America just as much as, I would say even more than you guys, because we're not willing...
Oh, that's rich.
I love America. I do, and I just want to say, hey, I enjoy all...
Well, if you really loved America, this is what it comes down to. If you really loved America, you would pretend to not know where the moon came from.
Can't argue with that logic.
That is what makes you a patriot, not a pinhead.
Okay, you cannot argue with that logic. All right, well, can I just ask you, who do you wish would be president? We've got a big cadre of people running. Do you want to see Chris Christie get into the race?
Well, Chris Christie, he's very entertaining, I'll tell you that. We should hear more from him later. But, hey, if the guy doesn't want to run, he shouldn't run. Okay, so out of fairness, let's focus on the people on the field. Who you got? You got Tim Pawlenty.
Uh-huh.
He's got to grow up there. There's no way.
Michelle
Mitt
Bachmann.
Romney. Well, Michelle Bachmann, hey, she's a powerhouse. Don't discount Michelle Bachmann
Okay.
and her gay husband. I think...
Well, even Bill said.
Even Bill, even you know
it's
that.
obvious. Even I know. I mean, come on, give me a break here. What am I, an idiot?
Okay.
Conservative. I'm from Long Island. I don't have my head in the sand about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yes, she's married to a gay guy. And who else? Herman Cain.
Yes.
We all like Herman Cain.
Does he have a
We got one of our
falafel
own
pizza?
now. Take that.
What did you
Liberals.
say? Does he have a falafel pizza? We want to know.
Herman Cain.
All right. Again, with my sexual dalliances. I get it, Dore.
Okay. Listen, Bill, we got to go, but thank you very much for calling in. I look forward to talking to you again sometime.
Yeah, it's always good to be on the Young Turks.
Never thought I'd hear Bill O'Reilly say that.
I know. Okay, bye,
Me
Bill.
neither.